to attend that funeral on Sunday. And from then onwards, it was an exodus of, funerals. In between, there was also birthdays that actually couldn't not attend. But basically, so my Sunday was a funeral, which was most of Sunday, and I couldn't come to the show. And then Monday, it was the normal Monday. And then on Tuesday, I had to attend a colleague's memorial service, a colleague of ours who had passed on tragically, unexpectedly at that. And then it was back to normal programming on Wednesday. And also on Wednesday, it was quite an exciting day for me because it was my daughter's second birthday. Yes, she turned two. The so-called terrible twos, I must say. Forget, she does cry a lot whenever I have to leave the house. So I am trying to manage that to some extent. And then, so I had, we had a small celebration actually with a pending photo shoot sometime during the course of this month. And then on Wednesday, yes. No, that was Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it was my colleague's, very dear colleague's funeral. That was on Thursday. And then on Friday, it was all the catching up that one had to do in terms of, the workload. And I actually left the office run about, I think it was something to 6 on Friday. And then I had to prepare for Saturday because we had to leave quite early, almost the same time we left on Thursday, because Thursday's funeral was in Mthatha. And then Saturday's one, which was yesterday, was also in Mthatha. We were supporting a colleague who had lost her mother. And I must say, it was scorching hot in Mthatha. I was just beside myself. So, but all in all, yeah, so that's how my week was. It was very hectic, very draining. So I am hoping that this week is going to be an incredible week, but I'll tell you more about it when I sign off at the end of the show. I don't want to, spoil the surprise or the good news. But all in all, it was the past 2 weeks, I must say, have been very draining emotionally, mentally. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I just didn't foresee myself going to 3 funerals in 1 month. And, 2 of those were very close people to me. And yeah, it was just too much. It was just too much. And I'm just hoping that, as much as it was the month of love, it was a month full of sadness at the same time. And unfortunately, Lester and myself couldn't close off the love month, the month of love, which was February. The last, I think the last Sunday we were here, which was on the 18th, if I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected. Yes, I think it was the 18th of February. We did have a lovely couple, and we're hoping that we're going to close off the last week's show with with another beautiful, powerful, loving couple who will share who would have shared that journey with us. But as Murphy's law, you plan something and then it just turns out the other way. But it's not all lost in vain. There's still a lot to come this month. I know that there's also the Easters. Yes, we're celebrating Easters this month. Normally we celebrate them in April. The past couple of years have been, we have been celebrating our Easters in April. But this year it has been moved forward by those who have the powers to edit and amend our calendar according to, those special, public holidays. So I know at the shops, I've been seeing a whole lot of Easter goodies. Most notably, it was the Easter eggs. And for some reason, I'm not too excited this year about Easter eggs, because normally what I would do, I would be buying Easter eggs, like I would buy like 4 boxes of Easter eggs, just to make sure that I'm covered for the Easter holiday, because I have my brother, his whole family, with the kids. So I always make sure that I keep them, busy and do the Easter egg hunt. So this year, yeah, I think I have to change my mindset from like today or tomorrow, and tell myself that Easter is just around the corner. It's like 2 weeks. Yeah, I think in 2 weeks' time that we're having Easters. So yes, but we are I am promising as well that we're gonna be having, some great guests that will also form part of the heart to heart session. So yes, just look forward to this month's lineup here on Stay Real with Lester and Sipokazi. And also, we actually received our monthly stats, uh, and we actually our numbers have grown tremendously. We are sitting at 28,000 now. Yes, viewership and listenership. So yes, continue to support us. We want to make Stay Real the best show. Yes, I know that here at Kifngesi Radio we've got the best shows each and every day. So yes, please do support us here on Stay Real. We'll make sure that we're gonna give you, one of those mind-blowing, blasting 3 hours of your life that you will not forget. That's gonna make you actually want to tune in, every Sunday without fail. And the question, actually, I thought I was gonna. I was actually, in the midst of everything that was happening this week, I kind of lost track of time and thoughts for our question, our live question today, and I came across an article. I was actually just browsing this morning. I was actually looking for something, but like, when you go to Google on your phone and then it pops up, the many various topics or articles that come up. And then there was this other one that says that this lady and the sister swap husbands, along those lines. And I was like, oh my gosh, would I swap my partner or my husband, for someone else? So basically, the question that I have for you is, would you swap your husband or partner for someone else? Yeah. If there was an exchange, would you swap your husband or your partner? Yeah, that's the question. Would you swap your husband or your partner if you were presented with that choice? Interesting. I'll give you my view on this topic once I have received your responses. I'll tell you what my thoughts are, and whether I would swap my husband or my partner with someone else, because we know that there are programs actually that I've seen on television about spouse swapping. I think it's like a 7-day or a 14-day trial whereby they will take these couples, and then they would take the different no, not different personalities. Okay, personality and character also plays a role. But basically, they will take, I think, about 3 or 4 couples that whether the wife or the husband is not happy about, and then they will swap them with someone that has like traits, and then just to see how that relationship would be, whether it would make or break their original union. Because I remember I was watching the one season of this particular show, and the the husband, no, was it the husband or the wife? But one of them actually, they actually fell in love, and they left their spouses, their original spouses, the ones that they were originally married to. And yeah, so it's quite a tricky one, because sometimes you'll say, no, if my husband or partner would be like ABCD, blah, 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 things would be better, and we always here on the show talk about the 80-20 rule, whether you would leave your spouse, your partner, for a 20%, if there's that 20% that's missing, that would make your relationship like super solid, would you rather sacrifice the 80 for the 20, type of situation? So basically, I think how I interpreted, you know, this article in reference to the shows that are of similar nature to this topic, that, is it worth fixing, or is it not? So it is just one of those things. But whilst you're still pondering on that topic, I will play you a song. I don't know which song I'll be playing. Let's see. Maybe I'll just hit you with a double play while you are pondering on this topic, and see if you would swap your spouse for someone else, for whatever reason, you know, just to put it out there, would you swap your husband or your wife, or your girlfriend, your life partner? It's up to you. It's your choice. But would you? That's the question, and it still stands.